Hi everyone, happy Monday. So I am here to do the energy read for this week, the week of March 4th, 2019. It's already March. Here in New England, we are anxiously awaiting the start of spring in 16 days. In fact, as I do this reading, I am just done shoveling out from a 15-inch snowstorm. So those of you who are somewhere sunny and warm, be very grateful. But anyway, we're going to see what the most common energies for folks are this week. My typical weekly reading, we're going to choose 3 cards. You're going to choose the card that resonates the most with you. So we're going to ask the universe to help us find the 3 cards that are going to resonate with the most folks. For those of you who are into astrology, Mercury retrograde starts tomorrow. So some people think that there's a shadow period before the retrograde actually starts, where you can feel some of the impact of Mercury retrograde. I did put an article up on my Facebook page about Mercury retrograde. And over the next few days, I'm going to be putting a few more. So please follow Empathic Virgo with Scorpio Moon if that's something that you're interested in. Mercury retrogrades tend to be all about communication. So communication may be a little wonky for some of you this month. Okay, back to the energy read for this week. So we set the intention, we shuffled the cards, and now we're going to select the card. So as usual, you are going to choose the one card that resonates with you, and as I always tell you, go with your gut. Don't overthink this. So we've got card 1. And then we've got card 2. And now we'll select card 3. So your last opportunity to choose before the big reveal. We've got card 1, card 2, card 3. Okay, card 1. What have we got? The Lovers. Okay, so we've got major arcana here. So that means that a big lesson is present. So when the Lovers show up, sometimes people think that that means that they are going to meet the love of their life and they're going to live happily ever after. It does imply romance or new romance, and it is a powerful card, powerful positive card, I should say. But this card generally represents choice. So while it does have to do with romance or more romance and some sort of spiritual union, it means that you're going to have a choice. So it may be that some of you, if this card is relating to relationships or romance, are choosing between 2 different people. You have a choice to make. It's come down to that point where you can't juggle them anymore, and you have to make a decision about who you would like to move forward with. And similarly, if you're listening to this in relation to business, it might be that you have to make a choice regarding a job situation. And when the Lovers come up, because it's all about heart, what the universe is telling you is that if you're a person who has that situation this week, and you're choosing between two different job opportunities, two different projects that you can do at work, some sort of new position, is follow the one where your heart takes you. Because the lovers obviously does have to do with love, and that's not just romantic love, that's love of the things that we do. The second card for the week, oh, what a wonderful card, is the Ten of Cups. So cups are all about emotion in the tarot. And the Ten of Cups is one of the most positive cards that you can get. It means that this is going to be a very emotionally fulfilling week for you. So if you're asking about relationships, this is a week where your emotions are being honored, that there's some sort of reason to celebrate. Obviously, this is in very selected instances, but sometimes when this card appears, this could mean that there's news of a wedding or a pregnancy. It's a big celebration card. You can see, if you take a look at the card, that you have two people standing with their arm around each other underneath a rainbow with 10 golden cups, and you have two children dancing there in the background. So it is a joyous card. It is a positive card. If you were listening to this energy read hoping to get some information about business, it's saying you're going to have a very positive work environment this week, and that you will have the opportunity to take a step forward toward following your path, doing something that's emotionally fulfilling for you. So a great, two good cards so far. Okay, so now we'll choose the third card, and we've got the Eight of Wands here. So this card is not quite as picturesque, we'll say, as some of the cards in the tarot. When you look at it, all you really see are the 8 wands with the scenery in the background. But this too is a good card. This card is typically pertaining to obstacles being removed from your life. So if you, for instance, have been involved in a relationship where you sort of feel like you've been hitting roadblocks lately, when this card appears, it means that this week you're finally going to make some cracks in the wall, so to say. Some of these obstacles are finally going to be removed. It's almost perfect conditions for you to take a step forward. Similarly, if you were looking at this reading from a business perspective, this means that obstacles are going to be removed. So it's an opportunity for expansion. With the landscape in the background here, this card sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes will imply that travel is involved. So if you were thinking about this energy read from a business perspective, and you were thinking into maybe expanding your business a little bit more globally, trying to make a partnership with someone globally, this is a good week to do it with the 8 of Wands appearing. So I hope that this energy read was helpful for you. At the request of some of my clients, I have actually added several different reading options on Etsy. So if you go to the Empathic Virgo storefront on Etsy, you'll see I have now 8 different reading options there. And the spreads that I have added are basically based on client requests pertaining to things that they wanted some insight on. So feel free to do those. If you order one, you get a video reading just like this within 24 hours. And different readings have different ranges of time. They range from about 10 minutes to about 30 minutes, depending on what your needs are. I hope everyone has a wonderful week and survives the beginning of Mercury retrograde. And we'll touch back next week. Take care.